release planning. So please bear with me. And if you would be so kind, if I'm doing it wrong, interrupt me and tell me how to do it better. So first of all, do we have anyone from D4N?
I guess I'm here.
Yes. Can you tell us the current state of D4N and what the project hopes to get in by Umbrella?
I'm not sure if I have the details on what it hopes to get in, but the current state is that there are performance improvements that are being completed by Preetha, and I think she's finishing those up. So I would imagine that those would be included by that release pretty soon. And so that's essentially where we're at right with D4N.
All right. Do you know if there's anything else on the horizon? Like any big changes planned? I mean, not for Umbrella specifically, but what the next steps are?
Yes, the next steps, we are planning to incorporate Amin's distributed code. And so that's essentially the next big MVP that we are going to be working towards.
Did you say distributing code?
So the distributed implementation that Amin has been working on. Yes,
okay.
Yes. That's the next thing we're going to be essentially incorporating.
All right, so right now we're basically serving things out of a single cache, and that'll be, all right.
Correct.
Thank you. And dedupe. I believe we do, in fact, have a full dedupe PR in the work that is currently up for testing. Does anyone want to talk about that? Like, I have seen it in the testing queue. I'm currently looking at the test results for it. So it's very likely it'll be in view, I guess.
Yeah, I can give an update instead of Gabby, which is on PTO.
Thank you.
So yeah, there's the full dedupe PR, full dedupe, which means that we actually do the dedupe, not just report on what dedupe could achieve. And this PR is up. There's another PR that also, I think, is mergeable. There are a couple of comments there on the documentation, and because Gabby is not in, it might take a couple of days, but that's the rate limiting for dedupe. This is something that was asked for specifically. And so those should go in quite in the near future. What might take a little longer, but not too long, so probably should be in the upcoming release, is the small object dedupe. I think the PR is called something like split head.
So the small object dedupe is on the way. Excellent.
Yes, so that's the small object dedupe, and I think once like those 3 PRs are in, then we have a good dedupe solution for S3.
All right. Question. When you mentioned the small object dedupe, does the estimation PR, does the current estimation functionality say how much would be saved with small object, or does the current estimation functionality only say how much would be saved with the current non-small object?
I think it says both. I think it says both exactly for the reason to give the users the information on. I mean, small objects come with a cost.
Yeah,
they are an extra hop. So this number, I think even currently, we report this number, so in the future people would know if they want to move to this small object dedupe or not.
All right, thank you very much. Snapshots. I guess there's no one here to talk about snapshots since Yehuda has gone away to wherever Yehuda has gone. Like, one of us will have to go through snapshots and get it in, and I guess maybe? Like, there's currently no one allocated to it.
Yeah, I mean, there were some discussions on how to do the backup scenario or use case, whether to do that via snapshot or bucket logging. I think snapshots have value regardless of the I mean the backup scenario. So even you could do backup using the bucket logging feature. I think it could be useful for other use cases to have snapshots. So in the way that Yehuda implement them. So I don't know who could be allocated for that, but this could be a valuable feature.
All right.
Adam, I haven't really done anything upstream, but for downstream, I've just tried to backport and run some tests. But yeah, currently I think it needs a rebase. Some unit tests are failing. Need to fix the unit tests. Run it to Tithology to make sure we haven't introduced any regression, especially in versioning, because it does touch some of the versioning parts. And there are a few basic bugs that were raised by QE. It would be nice to fix them, and I think that should be good for at least the first round.
All right. Excellent. It also probably needs a couple rounds of code review, I'm guessing, but we can do that.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Excellent. All right. Is Eric here? Eric is not here. Does anyone know anything at all about ordered bucket listing or ordered indexing? I mean, I wonder if Matt were here, he might know.
I keep hearing that it's very far along and Matt wants to ship it, but I haven't seen any updates on the design or code or anything for it yet. But I am very much hopeful for the umbrella release.
All right. IAM customer managed policies. Do we have, is Preetha here? Preetha's not here. Has anyone else been working with Preetha on that? I mean, I've seen the PRs. They look like they're coming along nicely. I don't think it should be a problem getting them in.
Yep, Raja and Preetha have been working on a lot of the different APIs. It's a large feature.
Hey. All right. Account-wide public access block. I think that's it. I think we have that. I think we have public access block in, don't we? In main?
There are PRs for that and object ownership. They haven't merged yet.
Okay, all right.
Feature complete, need testing, and there might be some review to follow up on.
Thank you. Is AWS organization APIs, account quota nesting, service control policy sort of in that same general account-wide public access block, or is that not feature complete?
This is something completely new, kind of a extension of the feature, or sorry, the account feature.
Aha.
AWS has a separate organizations API for like managing hierarchies of accounts and applying policy to kind of a whole tree.
Okay.
So we want to do that and support quota a similar way.
So do we have any work done on it?
Some initial design work.
Do we actually think that it can get an umbrella? Because I'm like if we're aiming for umbrella, next year, then I don't know if we can get this in for umbrella, or if it's at that point. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed, but I wouldn't count on it.
I plan to be working on this over the release cycle. I can't really say for sure it'll be ready for
Okay.
you, but it will at least be in progress.
All right, so S3 vectors. I don't think S3 vectors are going to. I am doubtful that we are going to get S3 vectors into U. Like it's great work, and I'm interested in it, but like we're in the design phase at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really started. At least my plan is to have some basic API in, but I'm not sure we even get the MVP. That's a
Yeah. All right. We are not going to get this in. This is definitely not going to be in U. All right. I'd like to, or that is, sorry, I should. Bihog offload definitely will not be in U. We want to merge it at the start of V. I think I agree with that. All right, I am in favor of this. Casey, can we deprecate? Is it too early to? Is it too late to look about deprecating OMAP data logs in U, or should we hold off on that for V?
I think that sounds reasonable. I mean, admins have the tools to migrate off of it, and if we just announce deprecation for you, but don't actually remove it for two further, then that seems like plenty of time to me.
Okay. That sounds excellent. All right. Is there anything we want to cover that has not been here? And is there? So, if I may go over one time or go over again, D4N, we are definitely planning to get those improvements in Umbrella. We are definitely hoping for full dedo in Umbrella. I think snapshots are going to be in the maybe pile. Yuval, do you think we can get small object in Umbrella, or do you think that's more maybe? Well, actually, you said small object is already.
Yeah, there's already a PR for that. I think it's
Alright.
draft PR, but I mean, since
Okay.
the code is written, then probably gonna get that in Umbrella.
Ordered indexing. I wish Eric were here. Casey, should I put this in the Umbrella or the maybe Umbrella pile?
Honestly, I'm not sure that we care about the distinction at this point. I mean, this is
Right.
just stuff that we're tracking as
Okay. That's right.
near horizon stuff. If it doesn't make the cut for you, then we'll just have to move it out and
All
keep
right.
talking about it for V.
That's fair enough. In that case, is there anything more we need to discuss? We need to decide or discuss?
I want to mention one thing regarding bucket logging. So bucket logging is mostly done. Maybe some small things that doesn't deserve mentioning. There is though one kind of bigger item in bucket logging that Nitya is working on, which is supporting EC pools. The reason that this is a bigger feature because it means that flushing the temporary log is going to be asynchronous, and that's a big change to the design. So that's probably going to be new. This is something she started working on, but going to take a while.
Did you say it probably will be in you, or it
Yes.
probably
No,
Okay.
no, will be new, but that's a big change to bucket logging that is going to land in you.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I would just say that this kind of bullet list was something that we started internally, but I would like to open it up to the community and hear what features folks are interested in and what they want to work on.
All right, that sounds reasonable. Could we just I guess I could can I try to turn it into an I'll try to turn it into an email and run it by you and see if it makes sense to you in that case.
Well, I mean, just in this call, we've got several Bloomberg folks, for example. Are there anything that you guys see as a priority for the upcoming release?
From our side, I guess we probably need to have some internal discussion of all those features to see which ones are more important to us.
All right.
Yeah.
All right then. Anyone else have anything they want to say about Umbrella or any of these features, or does anyone with more experience with release planning know of a step that I'm leaving out?
I think that was good, but my only comment here is that this is like the weekly refactoring meeting. At least in the calendar, it wasn't marked as the like the other teams. They had
That was my fault for getting our agenda to our community manager late. We ended up just repurposing our weekly refactoring call rather than getting a dedicated session.
Yeah, I mean the only problem is, I guess, if someone, may or may not attend the refactor meeting because they have something to discuss regarding design, but they don't know we're gonna discuss the next release, like the developers of it. So
yes. Yeah, I will definitely make sure to try to get into the next one, but it is probably a good idea to send an email. It is probably a good idea to send an email or something around just to let people know what we have planned.
Yeah. Thanks.
So just speaking on prior years of release planning, this Etherpad approach is what I did last year. Before that, we had been using Trello and the Ceph backlog to track cards for stuff. I wasn't a big fan, and we never really checked it after that. But if you have ideas for like formalizing some of the things in here, whether that's in Redmine or somewhere else, feel free. Otherwise, we can just keep referring to this Etherpad.
I like the Etherpad. I'm a big fan of text. I figure if folks working on a project want to make a task in Tracker, then more power to them. But I'm going to tell another team how to do their workflow. All right, if that is all, then I guess, Casey, I will give the rest of the meeting back to you.
Great. So no other thoughts on release planning for you? maybe just a general announcement. If you didn't see, we did finally cut the first release candidate for Tentacle. So that is out and users are giving feedback already. So great work, everybody, on that. Not sure if or when we'll cut another release candidate, but I imagine that if there are issues with the first one, then we won't go straight to the Tentacle release. But I'll try to keep you guys posted.
Thank you.
All right, then let's end here. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. See you.